want smoke, though. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, though. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, though. You don't want. I put so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now.
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, as it's called, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. 180! I'm coming! Rush in! Out!
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
12.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go, baby.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 19-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, if they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
21.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Man open. It's Goodwin. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They run for it with Breida. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
First down, San Francisco.
Here we go.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a toss play. It's Breida. Up to make the tackle, Phillip Gaines. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The Seahawks, 39-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 74 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is in this situation.
And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14.
First down, 49ers.
Here we go.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Black 80!
I'm coming. He's coming.
On second down, a run with Breida. A little juke. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by Derrick Kindred.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, past the 20. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Steps away to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On the carry, it's Cannon. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Right, and that's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On second down, this is Cannon. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On third down, Wilson. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 18.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Penny, a first down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On second and 11 now. Wilson, that is caught at the 7. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. 10. 5. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Cannon. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this? Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a first down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, high 7.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They go again with Cannon. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. 11.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. He's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 24-yard touchdown. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So, in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They'll run with Cannon. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's Wilson. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A run there on 1st down, and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run again with Breida, and they're able to bring him down at the 20. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 18-yard line.
Here we go. Like 20. 54.
Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. That'll be a 47-yard punt officially, 5 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll run again with Cannon. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's Wilson to throw. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
Now it's Wilson. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 30 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Shift! Watch the shift! 21, 21. 6-6, pull it high.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Go ahead, go ahead.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First down, 49ers.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the out, watch the out.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Dayon Buchanan able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Garoppolo now. It's caught. Beckham. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jaron Reed in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. And now Garoppolo lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. It's a foot race. He's at the 50.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms of right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
A nice pickup of 17 yards. They'll run on first down. Cannon, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. 15 yards on the play, first down. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. From behind, and he's going to be driven down. Jaron Reed picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 46.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On first down, it's Cannon, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On second down now, it's Carson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.